What's up? Hey, Mikkel. What's up? Welcome back. What's up, Blondie? How you doing? Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Cancer season. I'm just doing what I always do. Just crafting. So what's your actual name? Michaela. I know it says unicorn. Some people call me unicorn, and that's fine. But I am Michaela. Michaela. Yeah. Either way. What are you making? Oh, I'm just cutting up some jeans, some old jeans. That's a question, but can't think of one. Ah, it's all right. It happens. Whenever you think of one, I am here for answering. You just do general reads. Um, I do readings on whatever. Yeah, I can do a general reading. Some people like to ask like, what do I need to know, or what are my spirit guides telling me, or a message from my higher self, or can I just get a general reading on whatever? Those are always fun to do because then we get to like kind of dig into the energy. Trying to send $13 on a super chat. Or super secret, don't see that as an option. Um, well, the super stickers are there. They're activated. Okay. Um, but I was supposed to update this. Let me update it right now. Um, I usually suggest doing going through either PayPal or Cash App, because with the super chats you have to send an extra fee. But that's up to you. If you're like, hey, no problem, because some people are okay with it, but um, yeah, it should be activated though. Here, I need to change my thing. Um, okay, to do a 9.99 and a 2.99. Yes, I think so. But hang on, I have to. I'm trying to change my thing here. Give me just a second. Okay, so it's supposed to be 14.44. Um, I've never been charged extra. Okay, so when I say that it charges the extra fee, um, it charges it takes 30% of all of my super chats, and so I have to charge that extra fee because it's if I don't charge the extra fee, then you're not paying for the full reading. Um, but yeah, and again, like I highly suggest going through like Cash App, but um, so it's 14.44 for one question. That's a lot. 22, and then for three questions, it'll be 28.88. I think this should be. PayPal. Okay. Just like to know what my spirit guides want me to know most. Okay, for sure. Let me pull my PayPal up. Okay. All right. So, what to know what your spirit guides want you to know most? Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. We've got a couple things here. Okay, so first you got the Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me. It's looking like your spirit guides are wanting you to experience the path of centeredness. Okay, experience the middle path. All right, they know that you go through lots of ups and downs, and you actively deal with the positives and the negatives of life, and they're encouraging you to always walk the middle path. Okay. Also, you got the Queen of Swords, and they're asking you to be impeccable and intentional with your words. Okay, because there are times where you want to express yourself in a specific way, but you don't, like, you'll hold yourself back because you're like, I don't know if this is the right thing to say, or I don't want to offend anybody. But the beautiful thing about the Queen of Swords is that she speaks, and she, I like to say, she cares, but she's really tough, and she's really frank about what she says. Okay. Also, you've got the Two of Wands, and they're trying to let you know about the different possibilities that come with the way that you speak and the way that you communicate. Okay. You got the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is the exhaustion card. Okay, and so they know that it may get tiring to have to explain yourself, or it may get tiring to have to um, think about each and everything that you want to say, or because it's looking like your mind probably moves really fast, and your mind has a tendency to, like, either run a mile a minute or to get caught up in certain cycles. Okay, but they're encouraging you to speak from the heart, and to speak plainly and frankly and honestly. There's no need to feel like there's a battle to feel like you have to fight a battle with your words. Okay. And also with the Eight of Swords, that's a perceived trap. Okay. And so this you don't have to be in a trap, and you don't have to you don't have to give in to your thought processes, because your thought processes are fleeting. All thought processes are fleeting. Okay. And so in order for you to get out of this one particular way of thinking, it's pretty easy. It's not like this daunting task, or like you can't think a different way. It's just a matter of taking off the blindfold and getting out of those ropes, and moving around in a different way, or thinking in a different way, and creating a new thought path and a new thought pattern. Okay. Um uh yeah so don't get too caught up in the internal battle. Don't get too caught up in the back and forth that you deal with. Okay. Also, you've got the Three of Swords, which is indicating that you shouldn't isolate yourself when you're speaking, and you shouldn't hide how you actually feel. Okay. And if you do feel the need to hide, and you feel the need to mourn certain things, that's okay. But mourning is not forever. Okay. Yeah, let me know how it feels. Yeah, because a lot of these times these readings, like, I'm like, I don't know what it means. I just speak, but um, hopefully it resonates with you, and it means something. Cool, awesome. Let's see. I thought I had some water. Hey, Ashley, what's up? I'm here. Sorry about all the things being out. Um, Happy Friday. Ooh, how you doing? going on? How you doing? How you doing? So what's going on? How you doing? Start telling me when I will start seeing and hearing spirits again. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yes, there we go. There we go. Ashley. 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 Let's see. Um, Spirit, what will you have Ashley know? When will she start seeing and hearing spirits again? For ethereal Ashley, when will she start seeing and hearing spirits again? Okay, you got the Seven of Wands, which is the stress card, and has been pretty stressful. Not seeing and hearing spirits. I know that's a part of your profession, your work. Um, but they're talking about too much on the plate. Okay, they don't want too much on your plate, and this is probably why you've taken a break and taken a pause for this kind of stuff. You've got the Page of Swords as a split. Okay, and so this is indicating that there's the tendency to get caught up in a head trip and to get caught up in thinking and overthinking and thinking in a way that doesn't necessarily serve you, and it doesn't necessarily serve your purpose. Interesting. Okay, and so the Seven of Wands coupled with the Page of Swords, it's almost looking like they are wanting you to just step back a little bit. Interesting. They want you to focus a lot on nurturing your environment. And the sun came out. Let's see if it comes out randomly again. Well, the death card came out randomly this time, but the sun was out just a little bit, and they're saying that there is a way for this to come back, but it'll come back in a different way. It'll come back in a transformative way, and so the way that you've been seeing and hearing spirits, it's not going to be the same anymore. And this is just an indication of your gifts evolving. I know it's like um what is happening here, and I'm actually going to pull an activation card for you. um Whoa. Oh, sorry, angels, I gotta pick the angels up. Okay, so this is not the end, Ashley, if you're worried about that, because let me tell you something. um my gifts changed as well, and I got so used to like seeing and hearing in a certain way, and I was like, okay, good, this is bomb. But then it changed, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, am I not going to be able to hear anymore? Am I not going to be able to, like, the a similar thing happened. I know it's happening in a different way according to our experiences, but my gifts just evolved, and in a way they got stronger. So 9 times out of 10, your gifts are getting stronger. You're just outgrowing, the way that you used to connect with your gifts. Okay. So, and that's not a bad thing. Yeah, it's talking about, like, it's different now. Okay, Spirit, what we have actually know about how her gifts are activating, how her gifts are reactivating. Um, when she'll start to see and hear spirits, and or how she'll start to see and hear them here in the future. Spirit, what we have ethereal actually know. One more shuffle. Okay, ethereal Ashley, what will we have her know about what's activating and how things are activating for her? Some deeper, almost like they're talking right in front of me. Exactly. Okay, and so that's just another level, and it's probably going to become way more naturalistic. Okay, like, I used to get worried when ancestors would come to me, and I would be like, I mean, sometimes they still scare me when they're like, I have something to tell this person, and it's like, okay, oh, all right. But it's going to become more natural, like just like, okay, oh yeah. you know and like, I'm gonna pull your card, but you've had your spiritual awakenings, and when you have the awakening, it's like, oh my gosh, this is profound, and this is magical, and it's so magical the way this is happening. Spirit is trying to get us used to having this be normal, like, for everybody. Okay, so that we're all just kind of talking to spirit. And so, people like us, and even people who have come before us, are front runners of talking to spirit and seeing spirit as being normal. Okay, what else is activating for Ashley Spirit? How are her gifts activating? How are her gifts activating and changing and transforming? What are they going to be like? What does she need to be aware of? What would you have the ethereal Ashley know? Conception. Okay, and so basically, conception is receiving something in order to create it, right? The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. So our human consciousness, your human consciousness, is being taken to the original source. Okay, and you've touched source many times, but it was in those, like, naive, and I'm not calling you naive because I've been there too. All of us with spiritual gifts have been there. You've touched source in this naive kind of way, like, oh my gosh, this is magical, instead of oh, this is where I come from, like, oh, this is where we all originate. Okay, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space, and what we can manifest through our own focus, awareness, and intention. Okay, so it helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities. So there are many different ways to connect. And you in particular, thank you, Spirit, and actually your higher self is with us talking. You in particular, you are going to be forging, and we all, this is what I love about humans, because we all do it in our own way. You're going to be forging a very specific way of connecting with spirits. Okay, and we all do, but this is a very innovative way. And it's looking like this is a way that you're going to be able to share with people, not necessarily teach, but to share with people, and to share your experience, and help them to learn how to tap into their gifts in their own way. Okay, once again, not like teaching, but informing. There's a little moth around here. Informing. Okay. And then also, if we want to do the mathematics, we got the 1 plus 6, and that's 7. We could break that down to the 1 and the 6, and that's one. That's knowledge equality. Okay, and so and then plus the 7 is God. So knowledge equality within God. So your knowledge of the infinite, you becoming equal with your knowledge of the infinite, which is the God spark inside of you. So you're, like you said, I'm listening deeper. That's the goal. The goal is to listen deeper. It's not about listening to what's outside of ourselves, the extraterrestrials, the angels. I mean, they all exist and they're all there to help us and assist us, or the source that is out in outer space. We are being asked, and you are being asked, to tap in to your God spark, to tap into your original conception, and even your immaculate conception if you're into Mother Mary. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck you got alchemy. Okay, and so the frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. So they're just taking you back to your roots. Okay. Um, Long story short, when will you start seeing and hearing spirits again? You already are, but look deeper. Look deeper and go to your origins. And deep meditation is that's always the answer, but that's what's going to help you to touch that space inside of you. And it's a very humbling touching that space inside of you, because when you get there, it's you're gonna feel that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I'm having an awakening, but it's gonna be like, okay, let me know. Each one of us has potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemists to perform the miracles of transmutation. Right? Cool, cool, cool. I know that was kind of windy, but it's me. Right? Um, awesome, awesome. Grab my water. Let me know I feel. Hey, Anna. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Happy Friday. I am doing good. I'm here, hanging out, posted on a Friday night, chilling, working, you know, crafting. I got my little fabric over here that I'm cutting. How are you doing? Hopefully, feeling a little better. Okay. Today was playing your song yesterday. Oh, let's see you work, 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 work. Um, uh, Today at work, feeling so a little better. Good, good. And I'm glad you were singing that. Did it make you feel better? It's a good song, right? But yeah. Oh, 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 must work, work, work. Is that the song? Man, that's hey. That I feel like when we want something bad in our lives and when we need to focus on working is like the best. I know that there have been things where I'm like, oh my gosh, spirit, like what is going on with my life? Like what is this? And they're just like, just go with the flow. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna focus on work, 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 work. And I when I talk about work, I'm talking about this work, for all of humanity. And I'm also talking about, my art and stuff. But just learning to accept things how they are. Yeah, just trust in the process. That's so important because the universe like has like really cool stuff for us, especially if we're patient, and especially if we just kind of follow our intuition. You know, I'm sure you heard me say this before, but it's a saying that I love. They say, if you want to hear God laugh, start making plans. And it's funny because I've heard God laugh because I'm like, okay, this is my plan. This is what I'm gonna do in order to reach my goals. I'm gonna do this, 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 and this, and be really human about it. And then God's like, huh, funny. Okay, just go with the flow, Michaela. All right, we got it from here. I'm like, all right, guys. I guess like, you can't deny that. And God's just telling you to sit down and shut up. That's how it feels sometimes. Mm, let me know how it feels. How we feel. Let me know. Let me know how we feel. Let me know how we feel. Let me know how we feel. How we feel. Let me know 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 how we feel. Ooh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Let me know how we feel. Let me know how we feel. Oh, oh, let me know how we feel. Let me know how we feel. I know sometimes my spirit guides are talking shit to me. Like, girl, I'd be like, okay, you're right. I need to get my shit straight. Days, if you read like reading the Bible or even like Quran or like old religious texts, and like how spirit like comes out on the cloud and they're like, fear not, and I am a holy servant of the Lord. Like, but like we're at the point, like humans are at the point where spirit just needs to talk to us, and the big miracles, they still happen, but they happen in a very personal way. And so, like, like spirit has like upgraded. Like, spirit has upgraded itself, has modernized itself. Hey, whereas it used to be like, it's very important to learn how to be and do it this way, and thus says the Lord, and now it's just like, hey, you're fucking up, man. Like, stop it. We're trying to help you. We want your life to get better, okay? Like you say, get your shit straight. Just like, all right, man. Like, I will. I love it. Oh man. Oh, I need to plug my computer before it dies. Let me know how we feel. Let me know how we feel. Let me know how we feel. Yeah. Let me know how we feel. Let me know how we feel. Let me know how we feel. Ooh, ooh, oh, no. Oh, gonna do good for a moment until something reminds me of him. Either a song or a movie or even seeing couples together, girl. Being alone, accepting things that are real. Be true to yourself, or be your true self. Exactly. Like I was like looking at, I kept peeping couples today, as I was kind of in my feelings a little bit, about my twin, and I kept seeing couples, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna be all right. It was like every time I see couples, it like I have to remember to not get jealous, and I have to remember to be I have to remember um to be encouraged, you know, by seeing people happy together, because that is supposed to, it's supposed to lift you up. It's supposed to help you to feel better. Those are signs and synchronicities when you're dealing with a relationship situation and you see a happy couple. That's to remind you, hey, like, hold on, because you're going to have that one day, it, with whoever you're going to have it with, whether it's the person that you want or a new person. You have to stay encouraged. And I was just like, I'm happy for them. I was like, I'm happy that two people have found each other and they're happy. It's just those moments where it's kind of annoying, but it's not annoying because we're going to get there, right? Let me know how it feels. I'm about to get out of here soon. I told myself I was going to stay on here, but I kind of want to go to the store. But I don't need to go to the store. What am I going to get? I'm probably going to get something to drink. Probably going to get some juice. Um, I guess I could say I was in love with the image of what I thought he would be for me exactly, and believing that he actually wanted to. But actions speak the truth exactly. And people have to go through their stuff. Remember that. People have to go through their stuff. They have to learn their lessons. And the beautiful thing is that, yes, you have one question left. The beautiful thing is that when we go through our lessons, very often we have a chance to come back and see if you know if we even want to rekindle those old relationships, or if we want to move on and move forward with someone else. But yeah, you do still have a question here. And man, like, that's, I tell you, that's trying to make plans on God's time. Because I was like, I told myself, I was like, I'm gonna stay on tonight, even if there's nobody in the room. I'm just gonna stay on and hold space, and but like, spirit is like, are you tired? You are tired. You should get some rest. And I'm like, oh, I don't really want to. But if I need to, then I will. But you know, I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm a flow. I'm a go. I'm gonna go with the flow. So I'm a flow. Yeah, I'm a go. I'm gonna go with the flow. I said, I'm a go with the flow. Go with the flow. What is Christian going to know about how he truly feels for me as of now? Okay, hang on. Let me pull this out. Anna, what's here? Christopher want Anna to know about how he truly feels. What's Christopher want Anna to know how he truly feels? Gonna be on tomorrow. I think so. Yeah. Um, man, what does Christopher want Anna to know about how he truly feels for her as for now? What does Christopher want Anna to know? What are you getting? I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get some kind of juice or something. I was thinking about getting some wine or something like that, but I don't know. I think yeah, I think I'm just gonna get maybe some juice or some tea and call it a night, or some sparkling water. I don't know. Let's see. What does Christopher want Anna to know about how he truly feels for her? Christopher, what do you want Anna to know about how you truly feel for her as of now, about everything? Strawberry limeade. That sounds good. Ooh, that reminds me of cherry limeade from Sonic. Sonic is so good. Um, how what he wants you to know about how he truly feels about you. The sun, okay? Uh, he still has, gosh, he still has these bright feelings about you. He still has these exuberant, like, you know, young feelings about you. And I don't want to use the word childish or naive, but like these very like young and like puppy feelings about you, these sweet joyful feelings about you. Okay. And I know it's just like, well, how and where? Remember, he's still battling with what he's battling with. Okay. But he wants you to know that he still cares, and he has like these on and off thoughts about, um man, like I did her dirty. All right, well, whatever, I have to do what I have to do. It's like, man, but she did a lot for me, but I have to do stuff for myself. Okay. This random split is the experiencing card. Okay, so he's also like this hidden, he's got this hidden feeling of, we had this intense beautiful experience where I learned a lot. He would probably never say, like, at this point, he would probably never say that he learned a lot, but he did. Bottom of the deck on a Two of Cups, okay, and randomly coming out the Hierophant. All right, so a learning experience. He wants you to know that you've taught him a whole lot, and with that Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, if there's a chance, and I'm looking at the unicorn. You want to see my unicorn? It's new. Anyway, but there is a chance that he still wants to reconnect. Okay, remember, this is off into the future. All right, he still has to do his own thing and See all these kind of lovey-dovey cards coming out. Oh my gosh. All right, you got the but beware, because you got the Seven of Swords under here too. God, there's so much. You got the Seven of Swords under there. He still wants to connect. He wants to become emotionally intelligent, so that he can be prepared enough to send you this emotional message. Okay, but also you have to be aware of any deception that he has brought into your world in the past, and make sure that that kind of stuff is squashed. Okay, and make sure that the two of you come to a compromise that uh, 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 that you won't go back to that stuff. Interesting. Okay, and so he has a lot that he will want to tell you, but he can't tell you because he's still struggling with what he's struggling with. He's still struggling with expressing his emotions honestly. He's still struggling with kind of taking the high road and leaving the old stuff behind, and like leaving old shit in the past. Okay, so in conclusion, I know that was kind of loaded, but what he wants you to know is that he still has strong feelings about you. He still he feels like you've taught him a lot. He still wants to connect and be friends first, and like become closer. He wants to learn how to be emotionally intelligent and how to come towards you in a deliberate way. He wants to leave behind his old deceptive ways, and he also wants to find a way to come to a compromise with you, so that you two can be honestly emotionally. Okay, can be emotionally honest with each other. Okay, let me know how it feels, Anna. I know some you know what I'm about to say. There's times where it's like, gosh, just tell me you hate me. You know, you know how I feel about fluffy bunnies. It's just like, hey, get out, get out of here, fluffy bunnies. But he still feels this way. Like he still feels this remorse. It's looking like even whenever he like goes to party or score or whatever, like he'll like stop and have these thoughts about you, and then like he'll like kind of have to snap out of it, like, all right, yeah, well, and move forward with his party. um Cherry, yes, my favorite. Beautiful unicorn, thank you. um yes, I was just like waiting to hear, I hate her, fuck her, I got mine, that's it, right, exactly. you know but remember, we're looking into his subconscious. We're looking into the undertones. We're looking into his spirit and his energy. Okay, and remember, the energy is always honest. The energy is that of the higher self, and so it's always going to express itself honestly and deliberately. Okay, because if spirit wanted you to know he ain't the one, so stop bothering, that's what will be coming up. And it just rarely does. Like there are times where he'd be like, "Well, I'm getting mine," and then like the next week that you get a reading or something, he's back to being all lovey-dovey and like, I want to do better. Mm. Um, that's what I got. Was it? Oh, that's what I got. He just shows me different, right? Because he has to get help. Excuse me. He has to get the kind of help that he has to get. Uh, you only love her if you let go. Yep. And it's looking like he's letting go and you're working on letting him go. Okay. Hey, if y'all come back, then you come back, you know? And there's uh there's just a lot to be learned. Just a lot to be learned. And that's okay, because stepping back and learning makes us stronger. I feel like he is. You feel like he is what? You feel like he's working on himself and getting his help. Okay. I just got like a quick flash of a Bible. Okay, take it how it resonates. But I mean, that's always a good place to start. You know, that's what they say about addiction and in rehab and in like AA and NA and stuff like that, like to go to a higher power. And so, I mean, that might be where he's starting, uh, because he still has to get his. Oh, you feel like he's coming back because he still has to get his things right. Is he locked up? Do you know that yet? Because I mean, hopefully not. I hate to see people being locked up, you know. But yeah, he still has to get his things. He might have left him there on purpose. Might have. Don't forget me, I beg. Not my song. You do. Don't copyright infringe me. I remember you say. Oh, it's hard. It's kind of cute. And I can't even. Um, Coming back to the house, like I feel like since he hasn't tried to get them, it's ways for him to come see me when he's ready. Exactly. Okay, so you don't think it's true? He's been working for a construction company. Okay, good. So he's still like not in trouble, which is a great thing. But he has to come get his stuff. I mean, if he really wanted to be done, he'd have probably already come and got his stuff, right? Um, Called BG Contract. It's on TikTok or Facebook. Oh, okay, working for the construction company. Okay, well that's good to know that he's still on top of his stuff. And we had a reading a little while ago talking about he just he's trying to stay focused on work and all that stuff. Dang man, I thought this was kind of cute though. I could be able to use this. And I review. Let me know I view. Let me know I view. Let me know I review. Excuse me. Just kidding. Because I feel like it's a way of him to somehow have me attached to him. Since his stuff is still here, you should put it outside. And that's just my personal opinion. You should put it outside. You should put his stuff outside and just text and be like, your stuff's outside. So, and it's gonna rain. So, I mean, that'll encourage him to get his stuff. But look at you, Anna. Anna's like, I mean, I don't. I just want him to come in and get it so that I could maybe see him again. I see you, Anna. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you do. You laughing like, so it's gonna rain, so I mean I don't know what you're doing. But yeah. I mean, but I know that it's nice to hold on to things and hold on to the past, but do you boo. If he comes back for it, he comes back for it. If not, I don't know. Remember, you gotta do you, right? That is a way of letting him go, getting rid of his stuff. But follow your gut, girl. Follow your intuition. Excuse me. Let me know how it feels. Let me know how it feels. What about it? But he has important documents. Yeah. I don't know. Should I burn it? Okay, no, don't burn it. We were talking about that last night. We were talking about that last night. Like, just burn his stuff. Just set his stuff on fire, but not his documents, not the important stuff. Man, yeah, please don't. If you need to let something go, like burn something that is okay. Like burn some socks or something. Or hey, Pinkie Pie, or burn that shirt you've been crying on. you know. But yeah, not his important stuff. You don't want to completely throw him under the bus. He was never born. Dang, like I mean, talk about a paradigm shift. Talk about changing a timeline. You were never born. I'm gonna burn your stuff. I'm gonna burn you and erase you from history. But I mean, sometimes that's how it feels when you want to let an ex go or let a lover go. But I mean, honestly, I feel like we should let our exes and our ex lovers go, you know, in peace. Even if they have hurt us, be like, you know what, I release you in peace and I release you with unconditional love and you go do your thing and I'm not even gonna trip. Like, you know. I know how it feels. Let's see. I like them stuff. You can see in me someone else's personal opinion. Ah, I don't know. I don't know, man. He, I don't know. I mean, you know how it is with exes. And like, they'll get jealous. And even if it's not like a big, huge jealousy, it'll probably be like a little snarky, like, oh, so you with somebody? Like, I don't know, but he act like will act like he isn't bothered? Yeah, probably. I mean, because there's always gonna be those little sore feelings, like, oh man, this is the person that I was with, and I'm seeing them happy with somebody else, and I mean, they used to be happy with me, you know. So I mean, it just depends on what he's going through and where his state of mind is at. Catch you tomorrow. Go to bed. We gotta go to bed. 5 a.m. Love you. Good night. Good night, Anna. I'm about to go too. Right. Take care. And you have a good night. Stand times up of creation. You pray for that. It's gonna fall through. Love you. Have a beautiful moment. Bye.